Hello viewers of Sounding Board, and today we're going to talk about another all elite wrestling figure from the Unrivaled collection, Jungle Boy by Jazzware. Why Jungle Boy? Because Jungle Boy is kind of unique within itself, because Jungle Boy is the son of the late he played Dylan in 90210, Luke Perry. And when I found out that Jungle Boy was the son of Luke Perry, I thought that was interesting, that his son went into some form of wrestling, acting I should say, and it wasn't the main stage that his dad did, but it was a stage of entertainment where he entertains a great amount of people. So let's open up and see what Luke Perry Jr., basically, Jungle Boy, Dylan McKay's son. Or, if you're a fan of Riverdale, Archie Andrews' dad. Yeah, it's interesting that in the back he's fighting Rey Mysterio. Oh, it's still taped. Thing with wrestling is, you gotta wonder, will wrestling be around in 10 to 20 years with the way the world is right now? Everyone is so offended by everything that things are offensive or crude. It doesn't go with the norm of a lot of stuff, since wrestling is one of those. Okay, I'm missing a hand. It fell somewhere. Right. Okay, I have two of his three hands right now. I saw the other hand probably fell somewhere. Jungle Boy, unlike Matt Hardy, has a joint right here. And he has, excuse me, full motion of his ankle and his, so he can do more than Matt Hardy, but Matt Hardy came with more bigger props. Excuse me. I'm not too sure what Jungle Boy's gimmick is, other than the fact that he's known as Jungle Boy. Is he like Nanook, the world's greatest athlete in the old Disney film? Is he Tarzan? But Jungle Boy looks like he's smaller than Matt. Oh wow, he is. He actually has a different size than other figures, which even Mattel doesn't do. So Jazzware actually went through the trouble of creating a smaller body for a smaller wrestler. Even his frame is smaller too. This would make a great Rey Mysterio body. I've always hated these things. They're always so stiff on the legs. It impedes mobility. You think they would have thought about maybe cutting a little air hole here so they could or make them out of cloth would have been better. So then they can move the legs, and you don't have to remove if you want full mobility of the that joint. So you can make him do his in-ring moves. So the one hand I'm missing is the fist. And instead of painting his gauntlets on, his gauntlets are really gauntlets. But here's what Jungle Boy looks like. So you can make Jungle Boy do the whole I'm really digging these Jazzware bodies. If I actually knew other than Matt Hardy and Chris Jericho in the toy line, I might get more. Jungle Boy I got because he's Luke Perry's son, and I wanted to talk about it because it's not often you get a figure of a character or an actor's son into any incarnation. Well, they say, well, what about The Rock? The Rock came out first. Rocky Johnson came out later in the Legends collection. He was never Rock was an original figure before he was. Luke Perry was made in Mattel toy lines in the 90210 in the 90s. And now his son is immortalized in plastic in the AEW line, which is kind of interesting. And it's interesting too that usually second generation children tend to go into the same career that their parents went into, acting of some form of modeling, never into something so athletic or even hard on your body like wrestling. But let's leave it there for now and have a moment of silence and remember Luke Perry, and that his son will always be here to entertain us. So until next time, this is the Sounding Board, signing off.